Most people are investing money right now, but in the exact wrong order. And it's quietly costing them over $200,000 by the time they retire. Not because they're doing something stupid, not because they don't care, but because nobody ever sat them down and showed them the sequence. That's not your fault. It's just a gap, and today we're closing it. I'm Jake, and I'm obsessed with one thing: teaching simple money habits to people who were never shown how this stuff works. No finance degree required. No complicated charts. Just clear steps that actually make sense. Here's what you're going to walk away with today. A step-by-step investing order that tells you exactly where to put your money first, second, third, and beyond. By the time this video ends, you'll have a plan you can start using this week. Not someday, this week. And if that sounds like the kind of content you've been looking for, practical, straight to the point, no fluff, hit subscribe. Because every video I put out is built for one person. Someone who is done being confused about money and ready to actually do something about it. Let's get into it. Think about getting dressed in the morning. You can put your shoes on before your socks, it technically works, but you're making everything harder than it needs to be. Investing is the exact same way. The moves themselves aren't wrong. The order is. Here's what that actually costs you. Let's say you skip past a few key steps and go straight to investing in a regular brokerage account. Feels productive, right? But if your employer was willing to match your 401k contributions and you walked past that, you just left free money on the table. Every single month. Over 30 years, that mistake, just that one out-of-order decision, can cost you anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000. Not because you did something wild, because nobody told you which door to walk through first. That's what we're fixing today. Step by step, in the right order, starting right now. I already know what you're thinking. An emergency fund? That's your big step one. I hear you. It's not exciting. It's not going to make you rich overnight. But skipping this step is one of the most expensive mistakes you can make. And here's why. Your goal is simple. Save 3 to 6 months of living expenses and park it in a high-yield savings account where it earns something while it sits. That's it. That's the whole step. Research shows that people who have an emergency fund are far less likely to pull money out of their retirement accounts early. And early withdrawals come with taxes and penalties that can wipe out years of progress in one afternoon. Think about it this way. One unexpected car repair, $2,000, and suddenly you're dipping into investments, going into debt, or both. All because there was no buffer. Build the buffer first. Everything else gets easier after that. Once your emergency fund is in place, step 2 is where things get exciting, because this is the closest thing to free money you will ever find. If your employer offers a 401k match, you need to be contributing enough to grab every dollar of it. Here's why. The stock market, one of the greatest wealth-building tools ever created, averages around 10% a year. Your employer match gives you 50 to 100% on day one. Before the market opens. Before you pick a single investment. Just for showing up. Put in $200 a month, your employer adds $100. That's $1,200 extra in your pocket this year for doing absolutely nothing different. Now here's the caveat, and I want you to hear this clearly. Only contribute up to the match. Not a dollar more. Not yet. There are better places for the rest of your money first. And that's exactly where we're going next. This next part is where most people's eyes glaze over. I'm going to ask you to stay with me for 2 minutes, because what I'm about to show you is worth thousands of dollars in saved taxes. Step 3 is the Roth IRA. You can put in up to $7,000 a year. The money grows tax-free, and when you pull it out in retirement, you pay zero tax on it. None. Think of it as planting after-tax seeds today and harvesting every single dollar of the growth completely tax-free later. Not sure whether to pick Roth or traditional? Keep it simple. Younger and earning less right now, go Roth. Higher earner expecting a lower income in retirement, consider traditional. Not sure, default to Roth. Step 4 is going back and maxing out your 401k, up to $23,000 a year. Can't hit that number yet? No problem. Just increase your contribution by 1% every time you get a raise. Small moves, compounded over time, add up to something serious. Here's the step most people completely skip, and it might be the most powerful account in the entire tax code. It's called a health savings account or HSA. And if you have access to one, listen closely. Most accounts give you one tax break. Maybe two. The HSA gives you three. Your contributions go in tax-free. The money grows tax-free. And when you take it out for medical expenses, you pay zero tax. That's a triple benefit, and almost nobody is taking full advantage of it. Here's what that looks like over time. If you contribute $3,850 a year, the individual limit, and it grows at 7% annually, after 30 years you're sitting on roughly $365,000. Completely tax-free. Now consider this. Healthcare is the number one expense most people underestimate in retirement. Not housing, not food, healthcare. This account was built exactly for that moment. Don't walk past it. If you've made it to this step, I want you to pause for a second and recognize something. Most people never get here. You're already ahead of the majority, and that matters. Step 6 is the taxable brokerage account.
No contribution cap.
No age restrictions. No rules about what you can and can't use the money for. Total flexibility. Now, this account doesn't come with the same tax advantages as everything we've covered, and that cost is real. Invest $500 a month here instead of in a tax-advantaged account, and over 30 years the tax drag can quietly eat up $80,000 to $100,000 of your returns. That's why it comes last. But here's what makes it powerful. This money isn't locked behind age 59 and a half. You can use it for early retirement, a down payment, a career change, any major life goal that doesn't fit neatly inside a retirement account. It's the final layer. And for the right person, it's a game changer. I want to talk directly to anyone watching this who's thinking, this is great, but I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. This feels out of reach. I hear you, and I need you to hear this. You do not have to do all 6 steps right now. You just need to do step 1. Then, when you're ready, step 2. That's it. That's the whole plan for right now. Because here's the truth. $25 a month in the right order will do more for your future than $500 a month in the wrong one. It's not about how much. It's about where it goes first. The old story was, I can't afford to invest. I understand why you believe that. Nobody showed you any different. But that story ends today. Because now you know the order. And knowing the order, actually knowing it, changes everything. You're not starting from zero anymore. You're starting from here. Here's the sequence one more time. Lock it in. Emergency fund first, then grab every dollar of your employer match, then open a Roth IRA, then go back and max out your 401k, then your HSA, and finally a taxable brokerage account when you're ready. That's the order. Simple, clear, and built to get you the best possible result at every stage. Follow this sequence and you're not just building wealth. You're becoming the kind of person who knows exactly what to do with every dollar, and that's a shift most people never make. Now that you know where to put your money, the next question is what to actually invest in once it's there. I've got a full video breaking that down in plain language. No jargon, no overwhelm. Just the next step. It's right there waiting for you. Go check it out.